Ahoy, and welcome. This is Admiral,
Wololo.
here with a couple odd ideas that could make water more interactive and interesting from an angling angle. I may as well give spicier water play a fair shake, and today I'll mostly be talking about fishing. As per the title, we'll start off by discussing how villagers might interact with fishing boats in fun and intuitive ways that could be the basis for a new civilization bonus, unique ship or technology, or even a new global ability. The first idea is simple enough, namely that you could garrison one villager in a fishing boat, which would then gain an appropriate increase in work rate and carry capacity, and perhaps a small speed boost if you envision them as adding a pair of oars. The obvious upside is that you would be able to have more units taking advantage of the free natural food on a map with fish, with the trade-off being that you have more to lose, with increased idle time if you have to run, and doubled losses if the enemy finds out about your fishing operation.
Aren't you afraid the Empire's going to find out about this little operation? Shut you down?
This ability could even be deferred until Feudal Age if the uncontestable Dark Age boost proves too strong, or it could be unlocked with a technology, or even connected with a new generic or unique type of large fishing ship that could hold a larger crew of several villagers. There's a similar idea I like, mainly for aesthetics, but also because it's more viable to implement in a robust way with current mechanics through modding. The second idea being the fishing ship can transport a villager as before, but when you arrive where you want to fish, you ungarrison the villager on top of the ship and they both fish independently. In this mod, I have each use the other as a drop site, meaning the pair can fish autonomously and doesn't have to return to a dock, although you do have to micro them to move between fish. Perhaps not the most balanced ability, but it's a step removed from the insanely overpowered hypothetical ability of lone fishing ships inherently not requiring drop-off points, and presents the same trade-off as before. And it could become balanced either by making it a global ability, or if a unique civilization bonus, having the boat and fishermen mutually decrease each other's gather rates as needed, as with Khmer farmers. Alternatively, if this was a civilization bonus, you could withhold the gillnets technology if necessary. Again, a bit silly in terms of logic to have it never need a drop-off, but not unprecedented. And a compromise could have it deposit food instantly like a Khmer farmer, but have to return to a dock every 200 food or so before it could fish again, for semi-autonomous fishing. I personally enjoy this idea quite a bit, and love the visual of the villager fishing from the boat, as well as the ability to benefit from the water without having to return to a dock every 30 seconds or so, although I understand it might seem strange as a general change. But whether or not this is a brilliant idea as a civ bonus, it strikes me as a cool feature for a water-themed scenario or campaign, especially one featuring long ocean voyages or migrations, where it wouldn't make much narrative or gameplay sense to constantly return to your original dock, and building dozens of new docks would be tedious and wasteful. But I want to push this one step further, for a powerful yet grounded feature that could involve a new type of economic ship. This would be a ship that serves as a mobile drop site like a mule cart of the sea, a mothership for your fishing fleet that allows you to gather fish on those long ocean voyages without returning to your home port. This would greatly increase the efficiency of your deep sea fishing operation, although it would be an easy target if you didn't have water control, and again could be paired with a lack of gill nets if needed for balance. The only other restriction I would put on this is limiting fish traps to shallow or medium water, as deep sea fishing from traps in the corner of the map would be kind of silly. This drop site ship, which we might call a drop ship, might be able to carry other food sources as well as wood, making it worthwhile to gather from sparsely wooded or barely berry or beast-bearing islands as you scour the seven seas for scarce sustenance and supplies. And this ability could even apply to any other type of future water resource, including oysters, whales, spondylus shells, coral, and so forth. There's also the prospect of some military ships being able to fish, as we briefly considered in my longboat video. So that's my brief broadside of thoughts, and now I'd like to hear yours. Are piloted fishing boats and dropships bold and bodacious, or bothersome balderdash? Could these ideas form the basis of new universal abilities for ships? Or would they be more appropriate as unique attributes of oceanic or seafaring civilizations, or the domain of spin-offs or mods? Let me know in the comments. That's all for today, and thanks for watching. This has been me fishing for fresh and fairly fanciful features, forsooth. Till next time.